Hey there guys, Rail Gamer Productions here, doing a live stream. Hello, person.
Guten Tag.
Anyways, today I'm going to be doing a live stream because why not? I'm bored. Train Z Service Pack 3 just came out, so yeah. And I have the title wrong. What's up, Tyler Bowen? This isn't a NASCAR stream, but you're welcome to stay. But I do have NASCAR stop motions coming on the RGP Racing Network, so be ready for those. Anyways, let's get started on building. Today I'm going to be kind of building along the route to make it look like realistic. You know what I'm saying? But first off, we're going to finish straightening because some of these curves are a little bit glitched. Like this one. That one's fixed now. Let's head out over here. First up, why don't we detail? Oh, this is a very bad part I can see. It's a curve right here. It did not work. So this is the Darby Creek Bridge, or at least where it's going to be. Here on the Columbus Central District, or Columbus District, I guess. Was oh, NS1067 changed his name. Yo, do you want to do like a call on Discord? Mr. NSA. Oh, you haven't gotten it? Oof. I think I've got it, but I don't have any of the content because the Train Z startup software already says SP3, and it hasn't given me the pop-up to download it yet. So, like, what? But anyways. Ooh, you posted screenshots in the AM server. Anyways, back to the stream. Oh, you can't do a call? Dadgummit. Alright. I haven't been on his server in so long that I barely even remember where the chats are. Were your screenshots posted today? Oh, wait, no. Dude, that looks like a pretty cool route. Wow. Yeah, I really like how your route's turning out. It looks pretty good, like approach medium quality. Nearly approach medium quality at least. Not that good. Private Fearless. Never heard of it. Anyways, I'm going to go on Google Maps, take a look at what I need to look at, and then get started. Oh yeah, by the way, if you didn't know, the railroad I'm building is my fictional railroad, the Columbus Central. I actually have my own fictional world for it. If you guys know Crypto, he has a fictional railroad, the Crypto Railway. And we all operate in the same world. So I'm just building mine and Tane. Did you guys hear Crypto got Tane, by the way? So that'll make for some good videos from his channel and maybe some more collabs. Maybe even some on the Railfan collab, the channel that I did come up with the idea, but Crypto's the one who kind of approved it. But I mean, channel that we haven't used in a while and that no one's posted on in a while. So I'm building this so that these curves actually have reasoning, so that there's actually a reason for the limit to be reduced and all that. I was thinking about adding a grade to the bridge, but since this is our busiest line and we want trains to be maintaining a steady 75-mile-an-hour through here, especially intermodals, because, you know, high priority and stuff, I'm not going to add one. even though it would be kind of realistic. This bridge is kind of like over top of the Darby Creek Valley. If you've never seen a Columbus Central locomotive though, here are a couple. This is our old paint scheme, AC 4400, the original paint scheme. This is the newer AC 4400, but in the new paint that we use for all of our locomotives post 2008. Or no, post 2006. Yeah. It's preaching the content again. This is our GEVO, reskin from a jointed rail Canadian National GEVO. And the reskin policy, by the way, states that you are allowed to reskin jointed rail content, but only if it's for private use. You may not distribute it. That's flat out illegal. This is the unfinished GP38, reskin from, obviously, the Norfolk Southern GP38. And then right here is our SD70 Ace, first CC reskin I ever made. But yeah. Oh, 75 mile an hour through Columbus. Not through Columbus, but on the Columbus district. They get reduced to 45 mile an hour through Columbus. But on the Chicago line, they only go 35. Dude, I thought they went like 60. That means the Sandusky district has faster speed limits than the Chicago line. By the way, I haven't really been looking at the chat too much. Oh, RRTK bridges. Must grab them. So what are the bridges? RRTK? I searched up RRTK and it came up with the Austin Warren Trust. So they're not built in. Yep, not built in. Alright. Anyways, back to sculpting the Darby Creek. But, by the way, NS8114, what I mean, they can only go 75 in, like, the country parts of the Chicago line. Like, since you live in, like, a city-ish kind of area, I mean, Vermilion isn't that big, but since you live in a place with, like, a lot of railroad crossings and roads, there's, like, a limit that they have to do for the, like, the city limit so that it doesn't kill people. You know? I mean, it would still kill people at 35, but that way people actually have time instead of, like, right when the gates go down. The train's just right there. The RRTK bridges. If you really want me to, like pleading me, I guess I'll get them. RRTK. RRTK bridge track. It's not what I need. The swing span. Ooh, they do look good, bro. Whoa. These things look good. Let me take a look at some of their other bridges. They've got some nice bridges. I'm gonna just grab this. But for now, the 2-track Coranda will be what will be there. Ooh, you're going to Chicago this Saturday. Nice, CSX fan. "41 minutes to download." Oh, nope, 21 minutes. There we go. It always does that. It starts with a longer time than it's actually supposed to have, and then it switches to the right time. There we go. So next up, I'm going to build the Harrisburg Pike, which is US 62. If I can find where the north end. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, nope, I was going the wrong way. It's actually way up here where I stopped working on it. So then the line just goes straight through here, all the way down here. When it takes this pretty sharp curve, which I might slow the limit at, like, how about it stays 40 mile an hour until here. Then after these curves, it changes. So, speed limit, or speed B, these usually have almost everything. Ooh, these speed boards work. 80 mile an hour is the limit. So the limit's actually going to be 100 through here so that Amtrak trains can go full speed. It's going to be a fast, I mean, that might seem outrageous, but this corridor, this is technically a corridor, and it's relatively straight for the most part. Just as straight as the Northeast Corridor, and the Northeast Corridor is pretty slow. Oh, I didn't realize they had all of these for Invisible as well. Well, they don't have a 40. They have literally everything but a 40. So now I need to find a 40. Here we go. They've got these things. Now train's got a limit of 40. And they just keep on going. You know what, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the 45, 45s. 45. And they've got one for the right side. So now trains can slow down to where they need to go. Through here. And right here we might as well keep the limit, but we'll switch it. For this side can go 70 mile an hour through here. So either way, still faster than the Harrisburg Pike. And that's all we need it to be, because then more people will take Amtrak on this route. Looks like they actually have 100 mile an hour speed signs, so I'm gonna replace the invisible 100s with those. So let me grab the one for the right side. Curb hammer. And then we'll put a signal gantry right up here. For this side, and then we'll put another one on the other side, that side, just so that there's signals going into each of the limits. If you know what I mean. Oh yeah, and that way there's signals for the bridge. So that, because that's kind of something we do on the Columbus Central, my fictional railroad. We have it so that there's signals on each side before a bridge, and they can be controlled to automatically show a red if there's any defects in the bridge. So yeah. Oh, now that one's gonna take 28 minutes. Oh, it was Hunter. I'm gonna put some more OS signals out here. Even though I don't really like, well, I actually do kind of like how they look. Because they have them at Hague. Those signals actually look pretty nice. Kind of like the OS signals. So we're gonna put down some OS signals. They're only gonna be on a couple gantries, but that includes this one. Oh, dadgummit, I just realized I'm supposed to put them on that side. There we go. Because we use the same TS signals from SafeTran as NS does, by the way. So yeah, that's how it's going to look. There's signals going into the bridge and the speed limits. So now the limit through here is 70. So it's kind of like an interstate. Anything in the chat? French bread? Why are you posting bread all over the place in my chat? That's whatever. Alright, so now the limit's going to go down to 45 right here. Through the town. It's getting a little bit fast. So that's how it's kind of going to look. So going into downtown, the limit goes down to 45. Yeah, 40 or 45. I believe 45 though. So going kind of slow over the diamond. Forgot to add Route 33, which I probably should add. Side to side route, but I will not add that right now because that's not what we're working on right now. And now we're working on the overpass near Darby Creek. What's the DNR? Never heard of the DNR. And NS1067 Productions, I'm still gonna call you that forever. The only oh, okay. But the only reason it's 100 is because it's a pretty long stretch of railroad. And they need the Amtrak to go fast. All that, you know, obvious stuff. There also needs to be a single maintainer's road going to the signals near the bridge. Or near bridges, any bridge on the Columbus Central. It's like a lot of rail lines in the Midwest. There's a bunch of trees along ours. And there's a forest thing kind of like around rivers and creeks. There's always a little forest that, and then it dives into a river valley. But then the rest of it's just flat lands with farms. And Jeffersonville is a pretty big city now because it's kind of like the southwestern version of Dayton. Dayton's northwest of here. And Dayton Junction is where our Transcon Junction's off the NS Dayton district, which now NS only has trackage rights on because we own it. Because this is in a fictional world, by the way. So, not actual U.S. We have our own fictional world, and Columbus is on the fictional continent, and it's kind of like a replica of it. We also have possibly Dayton, and maybe some other towns. Let me grab the map right now. It's on my desk. Yeah, there's some of the towns that we have are Columbus, Chetfield, Ralliesburg, Jeffersonville, Mount Sterling, Edisonton, Lakeland, Mount Hybrid, Glendale, Berea, which is obviously based on the railfanning spot in Cleveland, Dortmund, and Petersburg, as well as Vicksburg, and more. Let me take a look at the chat. I haven't looked at it in a while. Yeah, I do kind of put down every single tree. I haven't really done copy and paste along rivers that much. I just place down the trees randomly. Unless I'm doing like a giant forest area on like a mountain, I'll copy and paste literally everything. Sometimes I'll even copy paste the mountains and then shape them out just a little bit. And keep doing that over and over again because I'm kind of lazy. But lately I just haven't really been doing copy and pasting as much as I normally do with my roots. Now, the only reason I have this patience is because I know that it's going to turn out beautifully if I do this tree by tree when it's done. That's the same thing with stop motions. And first one I'm uploading is Heat 1 of the road course tournament that I'm doing for my stop motion series. It's gonna look choppy. I didn't take too much time on it. But Heat 2, which will be posted some other time in the near future, because I'm working on it right now. It's currently a lap and a half underway. But that one will be a lot less choppy, if Tyler Bowen's still watching. Oh, I only looked at one of your screenshots because I couldn't find the rest, but since I'm going to stop being lazy, I'll try to find your other ones. I think I actually saw 2 of them now that I think about it, but... Oh, you nicknamed yourself to Chris. Yeah, those are some nice screenshots, bro. Did you know I'm a lounge car on a server? Oh, those are your screenshots. With all those pictures from the route. Are these from, what route is this? Is this like a Chicago line replica? But this morning you posted a bunch. You were like, I love this crossing, and posted a bunch of pictures with Dash 9s and SD80 Max and the Virginian Heritage Unit, the Wabash Heritage Unit, a KCS unit on a coil train, I believe an ES44 leading a road railer, CSX 3099, a Conrail SD80 Mac, a pretty cool CSX lash up, and of course the Virginian Heritage Unit. CNW Iowa Division or something. I'll have to see. I don't know. 8 minutes left on the new bridges. So I'm going to try to keep on working on the Darby Creek area for 8 minutes. Now there is a little town called Harrisburg right by here. Not Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. That'd be sick if I lived that close to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, because as many of you know, I live in Columbus. But it's just a little small Harrisburg. But yeah. now we've got trees done. Almost. I'm gonna add this little area. Let me do a quick revision. Yeah, it looks like that line of forestry is done. Now to add some grass. I'm actually gonna make a little copy paste thing right here with some bushes and stuff, just to make it a little bit more realistic with more of a variety of trees. But I don't really like these trees. Well, they look great actually. Well, not great, but they look pretty good. I'll include them. But I also need to include some other trees. Okay, these other trees that I'm using actually look the same model, but they look better. If it's the same model and it looks better, then I'm using it. Because I liked the model, I just didn't like the colors. Ah, dadgummit, I hate when this happens. So now you gotta do when this happens and you can't move around. You're stuck on one thing, you have to add a locomotive and then it'll work. So now that we've got our Columbus Central aces. Kerbammer. This thing of trees and grass and bushes is ready for pasting. I like it. So I guess those other trees were just to map out how it was going to look. I guess those weren't going to be the only trees here. I just remembered I'm pasting over the bridge a little bit. Then I just remembered that my download is nearly done for the bridge. Alright, screw it. I'm just going to paste the entire thing everywhere. And then fix everything that needs to be fixed. Because I'm getting lazy now. Even though I already placed all the trees, I'm just completely ruining it. But this new paste looks a lot better either way. I haven't looked at the chat in a while, so I'll look at it after I finish getting this paint added on to the Derby area. How does that look? I like it. What's up, Train Boy 105? How you doing? Oh, you streamed 10 last night. Nice. So now we just gotta destroy some of these trees that are over the tracks. Not much else to it. Oh, dadgummit. I just realized that the signal gantries are gone because of this. Dadgummit, I'll have to add new ones. It's not that hard though, so it's whatever. Whatever. So the speed limit signs stayed. Of course they stayed because I didn't select it to change tracks. And they'll stay there as long as the tracks are there. Or they'll only leave if the tracks aren't there anymore. Or if I decide to delete those signs because for some reason I don't particularly like them. Even though I do particularly like them. Not particular, but I do like them because they are good signs. And I don't know why I'm having this conversation with myself because all I'm doing is talking to a microphone and it looks really weird. So, yeah. There's that for you. So now we have another part of the route detailed. That's good. How long have I been working on Derby Creek? 44 minutes! No, this isn't another route. This is a route I've been working on for quite a while. Dadgummit, now the thing isn't working. Alright, my download is done. Time to add it to Tane. Manage content, select downloads, and curb hammer. Oh, the download stopped my music. Joey gods, my roast is ruined. Alright, and now... Oh, Chris's train thing. Not yet, but I'll join it. Does the Capital Limited come here? No. No, bro. This is the, not the Capital, this is not the Chicago line. This is the Columbus Central Columbus District. But anyways, RRTK Bridge. It still doesn't freaking show RRTK. It still don't be working. It doesn't show. Make a little box with no trees in it. This way we can rid ourselves of the trees. Maybe we'll add some rolling hills around here. We've always got some hills around rivers. Well, almost always got hills by rivers. They don't always have hills by rivers. But he literally, so going to the music, even though I don't really like it that much, I like the metal music, but none of that stuff's no copyright. But, anyways, he literally just pronounced sunrise, sun rays. Bro. Ugh. Back to the stream. You're going to the RBQ in Marion? Sick. Can't wait. Dadgummit, it's missing dependencies. Oh, you have to download the bridge track. Let's see how long that'll take. Oh, not too long. Alright, that's good. Anyways, so now that we got the Darby Creek area done, almost, why don't we do a little bit of operating, maybe? Just around here. I don't know. Nah, I want to build Harrisburg, actually. Literally is pronouncing it sun rays. For some reason that bothers me. I don't know why. It just does. So apparently right before the curve there's an exit from 62 to, what's it called? From 62 to I-70. So let me add the yarn highway bridge. Does anyone here remember train Z12? I remember when I would play it, it was so laggy. Yeah. Now it doesn't even work. I can't even play train Z12 anymore. It's really weird. Look, it seems kind of like it would make sense for both of these to be on this side of the tracks. There we go. So there would be another signal bridge right here. And I'm actually going to add some control points around here. So the bridge is going to be CP Harrisburg, by the way. Dadgummit, I just realized that I'm building on the south side. Are you serious? I always think that I'm on the other side. So now I've got to copy and paste literally this entire thing to this. So now to destroy this side. Oh, dadgummit, that was by accident. I haven't looked at the chat in a while. But anyways, let's head over through Darby Creek. Oh, it looks like the RRTK bridge should work now. So now let's see, what does it identify as? Oh, dude, it's a drawbridge, I just realized. Are you freaking kidding me? So it's a building. So. This would be good for like a port or something. This isn't what I needed. I'm keeping the Kuranda. So this is Highway 71, which comes back to being really close to the Columbus Central line down in West Lancaster, which is really the next big city along the route. So the interstate actually has a path. Through Darby Creek's area. Curbammer. So at this point, the route has turned into more of a 2-lane road. I just realized that I made the creek backwards. So what? This right here is the Harrisburg exit. Yeah. So Harrisburg goes way out there. So we're gonna have a railroad crossing right here, mechanical bells, and everything signaling that we're kind of out in the country. Let me check my stream chat. Whoa, a bunch of people. Oh, Trainboy, you caught 7219 in Delaware, the 80 Mac. I saw it in out in chased it all the way down to Lockbourne actually.
Have a great day.
Me too. Oh, accidents happen. How else could CSX have been created? Exactly. But speaking of crew changes, I went to Hague Avenue last night and I caught an empty well car an empty stack train, probably coming from Cincinnati to Rickenbacker Yard, shuttling some well cars. They were all empties. Crew changing at Hague Avenue. It was crewless. It was stopped. But then right next to it, going the exact same direction, stopped on the other track, was a mixed freight train with a standard cab -8 that I didn't really get a good shot of because it was behind the trees, but I did get a shot of the side. But it was a standard cab C40-8 trailing on, I believe, 169? I think 169 to southbound. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Let me check some train symbols though on what it could be. At least what the mixed freighter could have been. I have no idea what the, well, actually, no, I don't know what the stacker could have been. Well, it's definitely not one. Well, it is. It could have been 160. Well, nope. That's a northbound. It was a northbounder. So 175. Nope, that's southbound. 178. It could have been 178. Bye. I don't know. There's so many different trains that it could be. It was a CSX-8 standard cab. Both of those are pretty rare, so. I just did the same thing that I did last time. Same error. There's actually another crossing right here according to Google Maps, so I'll add that in. I like this song. And I don't really like this genre of music that much. This song's alright. Right now I'm looking, it looks like there's this exit, there's no like restaurants. I mean, there's a Sunoco gas station. And I guess in Sunoco Orient, which would see some type of like convenience store, I guess. There's also a Dollar General, but I don't understand why you necessarily need that out here. Well, I guess it would probably be the only store they have. Take a look if there's like anything they've added over the years. So yeah, that Sunoco's still there, the truck stop. Wow, that's actually really it. According to November of 2016, that's really it. I'm looking right now, and this line's actually based upon a real rail line that CSX still uses very rarely as a shortcut to Cincinnati that doesn't go through Dayton. But for Columbus Central timeline, it's actually just a normal rail line. Or, well, not a normal rail line, it's a super highway for a railroad. You saw 27V, nice. What's up, Gavin Horton? Ooh, wow, we've got a bunch of people talking. Oh yeah, Train Boy, anyways, yeah, it was not a wreck when it came south, 272, and northbound there's 27V. So then, I use OBS, by the way. All right. You just search up Sunoco on the download station and find something. Sunoco. Yay. Sunoco gas station pumps. For Train Z Classics. Whoa. They've got a tanker trailer that Dave Snow made. He has a pretty good trailer model. Did I spell Sunoco wrong? Nope. We'll just use a speedway instead. And it's actually going to be on the opposite side than the side that it actually is. Whoa, so they've got convenience store chevron with this. Got a pilot. And we got a speedway. But since it's a truck center, I'm going to put a pilot on there. Hey, at pump. Yay. So we'll put a Wendy's there because Wendy's, even though McDonald's is more common, Wendy's is so much better than McDonald's. We all can agree. Well, maybe not all of us because that's a pretty controversial statement, but I mean, it's just in my opinion, and I'm totally not biased because my mother works there. The corporate office, by the way, because we're near that. The corporate office. So. That sucks. I don't know how to fix the stream health. For me, it always just goes to bad and then goes back to good after a little bit of time. And there's no Wendy's here in real life, but since the gas station's on the other side, I changed it to a Pilot, added the Wendy's, gonna make the truck center a little bit bigger, and keep the Dollar General on the other side. I'm not sure. Well, I am sure, but I'm kind of not sure at the same time. It's probably what's going to happen, though. This is how the front of it looks with the cars and stuff. They say it's the McDonald's menu, but we can use it for whatever we want. What's up, TD? How you doing? 9 defects. Wow. I didn't even know defect detectors could do that. Nine. They were supposed to say you have a defect when the front of the train goes through, and then after the whole train goes through, it does the defect detector stuff and then says what the defect is, like dragging equipment or a hot box or whatever. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to add the McDonald's. Everyone needs to start crying or else. because these are like the only trucks that I have. The trailers are all going to be different. I mean, maybe I should go up to the DLS and search up USA. Let's see what the other one is. USA semi-truck red. Is it on the DLS? Yes, it is. So let me just search up USA semi-truck without the red. There's a yellow one and a white one. Western Star, I'll search those up.
Everything changes.
It's by the same guy. I'm gonna cancel this download to download one of the Western Star ones. This one looks much better than the other one. Now I'm downloading the good looking one. So now I'm going to delete quite a majority of these. So that way I have a bit more of a variety. Dadgummit, I just realized I'm going to have to make this go way farther out. This way I have it a little bit more. Just a little, not too much more room. Hey, since Ohio's the heartland, might as well add one of these. There's also a trailer called Martin that I'm planning on adding. They're on a lot of NS hotshots. Ooh, Ohio Logistics. Might as well add one of these boys. So now I just realized that I can move these guys quite far back, about this far back, to be reasonable. That way these trucks have enough space for two entirely different sides to park with. Apparently the Western Star Truck, the white one, takes 10 minutes to download. Wow. This is like the only modernized part of this exit apparently, and I modernized it a little bit more. This makes it look like just right after they miss the exit, they can see that it's a truck stop with a McDonald's and a Wendy's. And then they get sad. I get the sign DKA or DK. Unfortunately, this sign doesn't have night mode. That way people will U-turn and come to the exit. Yeah. Whatever. Making sure that the rail line is blocked off nicely by these trees. I've got some more areas along the railroad seen, including this truck station. Why don't we add some paints? I haven't looked at the chat in a while again, so I'll do that. Oh, nice, Tramboy streaming. Kipton, Ohio, never heard of it. Anyways, let me head over to, what's it called? Kipton. Let me search it up. Kipton, Ohio. See, there's an abandoned rail line going through it. There's a park. What's so big about Kipton? I mean, it's pretty far south of Vermilion, and there's no tracks, so I don't understand why you'd want to go there. Really? Yeah, I see it's a bike trail, I could tell. So, maybe I'll have to bike that sometime, I don't know. But anyways, NS1067 Productions, or A114, whatever. I'm going to give you something that you're going to like. Say a message in the chat. You are now a moderator for my live streams. What route should I drive on? I'm not sure. Whichever one you like to drive on, I guess. Whatever. I don't know. Alright, it looks like the truck's downloaded. So why don't we add it into Tane? Western Star, I believe it was called, right? Yeah, Western Star. I'm also going to download a yellow one. Here we go. Whoa! This guy's night mode has crazy lights. And he's a lot bigger than the other ones. But dang, I like this truck. Oh, and they make noise too. Look at that night mode though. Wow. They're like lighting up the Wendy's parking lot. So we're gonna add a couple more Martin trailers spread throughout this truck park. And a couple more JB Hunts, and the others will be something else. This is like pretty much the, well, not the exit. 70 would pretty much be the way to get to the Columbus Central Logistics Park over at Buckeye Yard, but it's whatever. Alright. Next up is a UPS Freight. Make that 2, and then a Schneider truck. Almost said container. But these are not intermodals. So Schneider. I want the Schneider one to stand out a little bit and be able to be seen. And then add a Target. Wait, no, maybe not a Target. I'll add a Walmart trailer, because the Target trailer doesn't really look that good in Tane. So I'll add a Walmart trailer and a Pepsi trailer. Unless they have a Coca-Cola one. If they have a Coca-Cola one, then I'm definitely adding that one instead. Nope, no Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Only got Pepsi, so we'll add a Pepsi trailer. Plus, Pepsi's the more common one, even though both of the restaurants here use Coke. Dang, Pepsi's got so many. Like, Pepsi owns restaurants, if you didn't know. They own Pizza Hut and Taco Bell. I know they own those two, and they own some others, but I don't quite remember all of them that they own. But I know they own some restaurants. So now it looks a lot better from the interstate and from the tracks. The point of view from the tracks is a little bit muffled from the trees, but that's where most people will be driving. Or this could become a little bit of a rail fanning spot, maybe cut down the trees. Or some of them keep a couple of trees, you know, then maybe add a fence. There we go. Oh, I just realized those were the biggest bushes. Now, from the point of view of the train, they can see the truck park a little bit better. Then maybe we'll add a truck turning and going through here with another Pepsi. Because for some reason I just feel like there should be more Pepsi trailers. I don't know why. Dadgummit. Now the truck park looks really good. So it looks like that, and then JRNS Payware. Yes. Oh. Oh, I know. I thought I was looking at my own chat for a second. That was Train Boy's stream. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, wow, I just realized that we've done quite a lot of stuff in this stream. Maybe we should have like an Amtrak station for Harrisburg, because Amtrak does like to service the small towns, so. This is like a completely different part of Harrisburg. There's like the north, or the north version of thing. happened to my fence? Fence, iron. Fence, iron, black, green. For some reason. Maybe SP3 finally loaded. I don't know. Maybe this stuff finally loaded. I don't know. Because I know 100% sure that half of these fences weren't even here. I think. I'm not sure. But so let's see if the UPC-40-8 loaded. Nope. It's because it says that I have one, but I don't. So like, why? So yeah, now let's go into Suburban Station, Amtrak. Dude, I didn't even realize that this lighting form even existed. It looks good. The shaders are in perfect positioning. I like this. Makes the route look really good. Let me check what the time says for the thing. So it's 12 noon, so 6, 7, 8. We're around 8. Like 8:03 right now. That's what the exact time says. Speaking of stuff, 2 minutes until my music is over. Cause boy, you know we've been airing stream for a long time. 1 hour and 56. Almost 2 hours. And that's how long it took us to build this. Yep. Hey, we took our time at least. And at least I got another part of the route detailed. So now there's a part of the route that isn't as boring as the undecorated areas that I can run. So that's good. I think this looks pretty good. What about you guys? I'm literally going to add the third track so that trains can just pass right through. This way the Amtrak can just stop and nothing else to it. Maybe I should make the crossover a little bit farther though. So that way the Amtrak with all its superliners has a little bit more room to unload. Now there's also a little siding for locals to go in. Even if Amtrak isn't even out there, locals can just pull right into this siding and let high priority intermodal trains just fly right by them. This way it's a bit more efficient. Google just glitched. Ouch. Oh, I know this song. This was like the first Fat Rat song I ever heard, and like the first dubstep song I ever heard. Windfall. Oh my gosh, I remember this. Whoa, it just switched playlists automatically. This is actually an all Fat Rat playlist. And apparently I'm already on number 12, which is Windfall. That's weird. Actually, no, this is Unity. Windfall's different. Nope. It looks pretty good from the track's angle, actually. I like a lot. And then I'll add this forest tree near the tracks as well. Kerbammer. I definitely need to add signals for this actually. Oh gosh. So now we're gonna have signals really close together. Here, now I'm gonna play Windfall. Just because that was the first one I ever heard. Here we go. And also this way, right from the interstate bridge, you can decide, do I want to exit? Is there a train coming? And then see the signals, green signal. Just get right off and go rail fanning. And like right there, train, Kerbammer. What's up, Horseshoe? We've been in stream for a bajillion minutes. Well, 2 hours. Whoa, what? Husky's online. Yeah. Anyways, back to building. There is some customizing that we're going to have to do to the roads. Because this happens. Yeah. It's probably the actually the biggest grassed area on the entire route right now. Yeah. So we've done quite a lot to this route. Maybe let's run a quick session. So we're going to be starting with an Amtrak. This is how long a Superliner train set is on this route. And this isn't the Capital Limited CSX fan. This is, not sure what this train would be actually. But it goes along the entire Central District. There's a train that goes along the entire Transcon, one from Dortmund to Glendale, and another one from Berea to Glendale on our route. And then there's the northeast end of this route, which is all the way up at the northeast end of the continent. Not sure what the city's called yet, but then it goes to Edisonton. So of course that's Superliners because it's one of the longest routes in the country. But yeah. So right now the switch is in our favor. So I think we're ready to depart. I think we've picked up everything we need to pick up. Let's get a little cinematic shot from right here. Okay, this looks pretty good. The crossings aren't going to work, by the way. Anyways, here goes. Amtrak. Getting ready to go. Just go right back on this road. You're like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna beat it, I'm gonna beat it. Wait, why are the gates down? Oh, dagnabbit. Let's see what kind of signal he has. Red. Oof. He's got a red. Hard red. Let's see why he's got a red. Let's head on down to NS Junction. This should be, we actually have trackage rights on this line, but it comes from my boy Trains and Stuff's railroad, the Charlotte Midwestern. Alright, it looks like that signal just changed to a green, so I'm going to head back over to the area. Yep, this boy's got a green signal. Line ahead is clear for 2 blocks. And there he goes, under the old signals. Here is the bridge over the Darby Creek that we built. And here is Amtrak 21. I don't actually know if that's how they classify their numbers, but that's just how I'm going to say it. 21. It's got a limit of 45 through here. And he is catching up that speed limit. He's catching that speed limit really fast. Hey, his next limit's 100, and it's pretty close. It's like 0.1 mile. But look at how fast he flies over that bridge. They're supposed to fly. But he's speeding up to 50 really fast. But here he goes, now with a limit of 100. Now he can start to rocket. You know, I wonder if you can load these cars. Oh, you can't load them. Anyways. Oh yeah, the limit's fast through NS Junction too. I just realized that. Dadgummit. This is actually a railfanner's motel. It's got a searchlight signal as well as an old chassis system caboose because this line was ex-chassis system. Because we acquired this line, but we didn't acquire CSX. CSX just gave us a lot of their lines. And I believe that this line was chassis system. Since chassis system didn't have a direct way to get from the Panhandle to here, or down to Cincinnati, this line came about. In our fictional world, it's to West Lancaster and to other cities, so yeah. But here comes Amtrak 21 flying past NS Junction. These sightseers, when you're on them, they're probably going really fast and everything just flies right by. You can barely even see any of it. Like seriously, like from this sightseer, you just can't see anything. The color's too bright, but you like can't see anything from here. Well, you can see, but it's undecorated. The Amtrak train's already hit 91 mile an hour. How fast do these things go? Let's take a look in the cab here. It's got a clipboard down there. 94. It doesn't say max speed, but I'd assume it's somewhere around 100 to 110. So once we reach 100, if we reach 100, and he starts accelerating even farther, then we know to stop. There, turn up the throttle like that. Should be enough to get us straight to 100. But the other thing is, this guy's getting closer and closer to West Lancaster, where he's got to slow down and cross over to get to the station. He's got to stop there. Gosh darn it, I just realized he's on the wrong side. Well, he'll just fly right through West Lancaster then, won't he? Let's get an up-close view of this guy flying through here. The crossings aren't tuned to the speed limits yet, but he's gonna fly through here, trust me. It's only about 5 miles away right now. Kari lets them in, yeah. He was a good channel until he like stopped posting and changed his profile picture to whatever it is, and then now And now he doesn't even post rail fanning or Train Z videos, even though he was a really talented Train Z builder. Keep accidentally switching that switch. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that train is gaining on us. Just let it accelerate a little bit. To 99. It is going as fast as it's going 100. It's going the speed limit. It's going. Okay, now it's going a bit over the speed limit. Oh, it's starting to lag. Here he is. Oh God, look at that thing lag. Boy, look at that thing shake. Why that thing be shaking so much? Wait, there's a way to zoom in. Oh, I didn't know you could do that when you're not in a train. Wow, that's cool. But I know how to press F5 and Control H, bro. And now this boy is gonna get out of tame because that was just such a weird sight to watch. That was so weird.
Well, now I'm gonna end my stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Thanks for...
No, this song is not copyrighted. Windfall isn't copyrighted. Yeah, it's copyright free. No, it's copyright free. It's copyright free.
Thank you guys for watching this stream. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!